Namaste beautiful yogis. Today we are doing pre-labor yoga class, stretches class, and we are going to focus on pelvic alignment, hip stretching, breathing, our breath, softening the jaw, the shoulders, anything. Basically I will include whatever you need to prepare for labor, and especially the days leading up to labor. If you open the hips and keep the pelvis aligned and prepared, things can go smoothly, and also it will help the baby get into the right position. So we'll focus on that, getting the baby in the right position. And we're gonna warm up now. So starting standing, you can step a little wider than hip width apart, open your arms out and bring them back in, and open them out. Just kind of feel like a dancer here, moving them and softening the shoulders, and just moving side to side or one foot to the other, stepping side to side. Just bring a little bit of a ballet flair to your moves. Beginning to deepen the breath with Ujjayi. And let's slow it down. Great, open the arms out, and we're just going to draw a few circles with the fingertips. Keep moving and change direction. Stay fluid, be mobile. Great, from here, inhale the hands over the head, hands over the third eye. Create an intention for the practice and for your labor, more so. With a quick, somewhat short sentence, create an intention of what kind of labor you want. And see it in a concise way. Hands over the heart, sealing that intention over the heart. Hands by your hips, and we're going to roll the shoulders back, softening. Here we want to bring softness into the shoulders and chest and forward, because with pregnancy and also during labor, women tend to bring a lot of tension into the shoulders, which tends to affect the hips, the breath, and the labor altogether. So softness, relax shoulders, great. Shake it out, shake it out. Wrist shaking, arm shaking. Great, should we go to horse lips? So inhale through your nose and exhale with horse lips, so we know that we're softening the jaw here. You can keep moving, and you can come back to this during labor, horse lips, because softening your jaw and lips, relaxing the jaw and lips, will relax your perineum, and that's what you want, your pelvis to be relaxed, aligned, and everything, no tension in the body. So let's go again. One more. Now feel free to do this during the hip openers, or whenever you want to just practice it, or whenever you feel that your jaw is getting a bit tight. Great, from here we're going to step onto the right foot, lift the left leg out a few times, 5, and bring it in front of you, and we're just going to open like a bird and step to the side. Same thing, lift on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring the knee in, open out, feel your hip opening here, and step to the side. Great, let's go. Lift one time only and rotate out, step to the side, and lift, knee, step to the side. Now lift, bring the knee in, open, and step, lift, Great. From here, we're going to lift 5 times one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your knee in front of you. Open it out. And one more time. And one more time. And now reverse. And step. And same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circles with the knee opposite side. And you can keep the standing knee soft. Great. From here, we're just going to do soft lunges, side to side. We're still warming up and being loose, fluid, dancer-like. Because when you tune into a dancer that you've seen at some point in your life in TV, or if you're a dancer, then you tune into that energy of being fluid. Great, let's deepen the lunges, pushing the hips back. Lunges are excellent for aligning the pelvis. Ujjayi breath. Great, from here, plie. Hold it. Come a little higher in your plie, and we're just going to do hip circles. This is a half circle. Let's do hip lift side to side, rocking the hips. From here, we're going to do a very mild pelvic tilt, tilting the pelvis forward. Keep your knees out. You can come a little higher here. Softening the shoulders, softening the gaze, softening the face muscles. Great, a few more circles. And you can shake the hips, and we can even get a little more playful. Turn your toes forward, and we're just going to, we're not doing inversions. You can grab a block if you have a block, or chair, or the floor. We're not going to be doing inversions, but we will take a little bit of a forward bend, keeping the torso parallel to the floor, and we're just going to bend the knees and shake the hips. Soften them. Good. From here, we're just going to move side to side. The block is optional. I love this one for aligning the hips. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push your hips back, knees back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And from here, we're going to bend the right knee, stretch the left leg, pull the toes back towards you. You can deepen it, open one arm up. Opposite side. Pull the toes back in towards you. Feel your hip releasing. Open. Yogic squat. Elbows opening the knees. You can deepen the yogic squat with the arm. Now Now listen to your intuition. If anything doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. Everybody's in a different situation, so although this is the best pose to practice pre-labor and during your pregnancy, if your baby is breech, it may not feel right for you, this pose, and listen to your body. Your body will guide you better than anything else. From here, we're going to step wide, open the toes slightly out, push your hips back, and feel this. Ooh, it feels so good. You can again use your elbows to open those knees. And feel this opening, deeply opening your inner thighs. We're affecting the psoas, the hips. Great, hands on the knees and come up. Open the toes out. Plie. Let's go for just 5 plie squats. 4, 5 side-to-side stretches, which also helps with releasing the hips and the sides. Excellent. Straighten the legs. Right foot pointing directly forward, left foot in. Reach way ahead of you, press the hips way back. Triangle pose. Excellent for aligning the hips and the pelvis. Make sure that your shoulders are on top of each other, hips are on top, externally rotating the left hip. Excellent. Look down, bend the right knee, either grab a block, elbow over your knee, or grab the floor if you're a little more advanced. Side angle, you can go a little deeper here, reach over your head. Now what I find very helpful for me for the release of the hip is the bound side angle. Optional, I will stay in the previous pose. Shoulders again on top of each other. Open that left shoulder. Keep opening that left hip. Press into the outer and inner edge of the left foot. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Great. From here, we are going to come into the center of the mat. Walk the hands in the center. Feet parallel to each other. Sit back. Feel that opening the hips. Come up with a straight back. From here, we are going to open the left foot directly forward. Right, either heel to heel or arch to heel. Reach way ahead of you. And lower down, triangle pose. Externally rotating the right hip here. Do not lock the knees. Keep them very slightly bent. Focusing on soft jaw. Wow, you exhale. Reaching over the head. Again, optional. If it doesn't feel right, skip it. Bending the knee. Options here. Side angle. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Keep opening that right hip, bend the left knee a little deeper. I will deepen it with the bound side angle because it helps me realign my hips. I can feel it. Excellent. Bring the hands on the floor and walk to the center of your mat. Push your hips back, slightly bend the knees. Let's bring the heels in, toes slightly out, and again, straight back, press into your knees. I've been loving this pose. I don't know if it exists. If it doesn't exist, if you've never heard of it, let me know. If you've heard of it, then I won't call it my pose, but if no one's ever heard of it, I'll call it Ali pose or Kamenova pose. And you can swivel your hips here again. Excellent. From here, hands on the knees and come up. Straighten the legs. And we are going to grab our block and walk to a wall. Actually, grab both. Grab your, grab a yoga strap or the yoga band and bring the yoga band around right underneath your knees and bring the block the long side between your knees. So from here you're going to sit on a wall. Press your lower back into the wall, so that's a little bit of a pelvic tilt or a fully pelvic tilt. So we're working with the pelvic tilt here. And come into chair, strong legs, press into your block, so you're activating the adductors. Great. You can grab your block and open the hips out. Now a yoga strap here works a little better, but I prepared for myself I prepared the band, so I will just do a few poses out into the band, and again block between the knees, squeeze it. Good. Keep pressing the lower back into the wall, and now you can grab the block out and do a few outer pushes. Great. From here to come out, just slowly walk towards the wall, push your hands into the wall and come up gently. All right, from here we are going to take the right foot forward, left leg aligning in warrior two. Take warrior two, another pelvic alignment. That's excellent. Go a little deeper. Let's reach back. Left hand walks down the left leg and reach forward, side angle. One more time, reaching back, reverse warrior, side angle, reverse warrior, side angle. Coming up, opposite side, warrior two. Try to get a really good alignment here. Hips opening, feeling it, feeling the hamstrings. Reaching back, side angle, reaching back, side angle, reverse warrior, side angle, plie. And let's work with our abdominal. If you have followed my classes, by now you're familiar with working with the TVA during pregnancy, contracting the muscles that run on both sides of your belly. Let's shake the shoulders again. Horse lips. Now we can do it together. Shaking the shoulders, relaxing everything, softening, feeling the softness along the neck. You can even massage it, bring your fingertips and walk them up your neck, behind your ears, on the scalp. All right, from here, hands a little deeper. Let's do a few body grooves or hip grooves, moving side to side here. Try to find your sexy back. Excellent. And lower one knee at a time down, opposite, for a little bit of an inner thigh stretch. Again, hip alignment, pelvic alignment. Flex your feet and keep your calves parallel to each other. Breathe into your inner thighs, into your hips. From here, walk slightly forward, bring your knees slightly closer together, feet together, and come up, sitting on your heels. And we're gonna do a few pelvic tilts here. Excellent. Now time to grab your ball. Time to grab the ball and We are just going to bring the ball in front of us. Bring your hands on the ball. You can rest here and just rock back and forth at first. Still doing your ujjayi breath. Let's do a few circles with the hips. Take a little wider knee stance. And changing side, which can help with a baby that is sunny side up. This can help the baby flip around with your back to your belly, with the baby's back to your belly. And this opens the hips and the perineum, so the baby can find more room there, better alignment there. Softening the jaw, always bringing your attention back to the areas of possible tension. Soft jaw leads to better, easier labor, more relaxed pelvis. Excellent. From here, we are going to sit on the ball and do a few circles here. And feel free to do this in the evening while watching TV. If you know that your baby is head down, then you can do a few rocks on the ball. You can move your hips side to side. A few shoulder circles, moving the shoulders forward. A few stretches here. Great. And we're gonna move into a hip opening pose. So you can come onto all fours. Take your left leg back for pigeon and walk your left leg further back, as far back as you can, so that you can open the shin bone or open the calf away from you. Flex your right foot and hold here, or you can lean slightly forward if your belly allows that. Use your TVA contraction, so you're engaging your deep abdominal core muscles. Ujjayi breath. From here, you are going to bring the left leg back and around, and you're going to bend the left knee and take that right knee behind your triceps. Grab your right knee with your hand and either just hold here or straighten for a little deeper hip opening. You can just push it back here and feel the hip opening. From here, we are going to do the same thing over to the opposite side. Open the left calf away from you. Listen to your body. Feel the poses that feel good for you. Those are the poses you should practice. If down dogs feel good to you right now, maybe your baby is still bridge and that's why your body wants down dog inversions. So you can add that. If this feels good, stay here a little longer. Flex your foot. If it doesn't feel good, skip it and go on all fours or do what feels good. Yogic squat. Intuition is the most important thing in general in life, during pregnancy, in your yoga practice, and that's basically the lesson of a home practice, is developing your own body awareness, your own connection with your own body. Realizing that the mind and the body are one. So even the word connection, mind, body, already implies that there is separation. So our practice makes us more aware of the fact that they're one. There is no separation. And let's bring the back leg back and around. Bring that left knee behind your triceps. And either stay here, feel free to stay here. If you have a yoga practice, you can open. And you can bring the soles of the feet together. For butterfly pose. Excellent. From here we're going to walk on to the front of the mat, hands in the front, all fours, and take your right foot forward. You can help with your hand. Walk your left knee back. Keep your right knee into your shoulder. Low lunge. Either stay here or you can deepen the lunge coming up. And either reaching up or not. Good. Changing sides. Tuck your tailbone under so we can stretch the hip flexors. From here we are going to lay on our side, so come down onto your left elbow, bend your knees and bring your feet together. We'll do a few clamshells, engaging the hips here. And you can even do a side stretch if it feels good. Changing sides. For just a few clamshells, 10. Maybe a stretch. Coming up with your hand, press yourself up. Right foot into the left inner thigh. You can bring it a little further away from you to make room for your belly and stretch forward, forward bend. You can walk here to the side. Changing sides. Staying where there is room for your belly, so a little bit on the inside of the leg, of the extended leg. Butterfly pose. And we're going to bring the left arm in front of us, pressing in to stretch the back of the shoulder and your back. Opposite side. maybe horse lips, double pigeon. So we're going to flex the feet first and then stack the left ankle over the right knee, left knee over the right ankle. And you can practice your horse lips here because you will feel this deep stretch all the way through your hips. Or ujjayi. Softening the upper back, softening the neck, softening the face, softening the shoulders, softening the jaw, softening the eyes. Keep smiling. A very mild, maybe not noticeable smile, but it is there in the corners of your lips. And opposite side. Flex the feet to protect the knees, important. And stay here. Ujjayi breath. Softening the hips as you feel them stretching. Continue throughout your day and throughout your evenings and so forth with proper posture. Always sit without slouching, sitting properly, the back being aligned, and maybe even tilting slightly forward so that there is no curve in the lower back and you're not putting pressure on your lower back. Shoulders are relaxed. From here we are going to take a yogic squat. So find your way into a yogic squat. Hands on the ground, find your way into a plie. Come a little higher in your plie so we can do a few more hip swivels. Circles. Come down into your plie. Coming up, you can grab onto a wall or a table, whatever you have at the moment. Bend your knees, hold onto your wall. You can place your elbows on the wall, and from here you're going to bend the left knee deeper and do a figure eight. Same thing on the other side. Figure eight, bending, extending the leg, bending, extending the leg. Continue here. We'll move into our figure eights that we do with our arms, moving the hips. Excellent. Hands on the ground, and you can do those figure eights with the hips now, changing direction. You still have the option of the wall if it feels a little better for you. Up until you feel freedom in your hips, you can pause the video here and do a few more of those, or you can come up into your plie, straighten the legs, come into standing, bring your hands onto your belly, and come back to the intention from the beginning of the class. The affirmation from the beginning of the class, the little sentence about what kind of labor you want. You can use words as ecstatic, quick, painless, whatever words, liberating, empowering, whatever words come to mind. Shift your weight onto your right leg, bring your left knee up into your left hand, move your toes here, open, three pose, another hip opener and pelvic alignment pose. Press your foot into your inner thigh and you will engage your body here to open the knee out. Good. Releasing here, and you can actually bring your knee pointing directly forward. Bring your right hand on the outer side of the knee and just slightly bring it in to feel a stretch here. Excellent. Opposite side. You will use that power, that strength between the foot and the thigh to open the knee back, engaging your glutes. And knee in, you can bring it slightly in. Excellent. From here, we're just going to stand at the front of the mat or wherever, hands over the heart, coming back to the intention of the practice, the labor we envision. Stay here for a few moments, bringing into your third eye, into your mind's eye, a visualization of the labor you intend to have, carrying the baby on the ocean waves of your body, imagining the labor and imagining the feeling that you anticipate to have. Stay here for a few more moments, imagining the oceans of your body, or feeling the oceans of your body, and I will see you with a postnatal class. Namaste.